Hello, hello. You're in the reaction room with Rese. Welcome. Today's recap is Season 1, Episode 128. Hey, do me a favor. Check out my playlist. And if you like my recaps, subscribe to my channel. And go ahead and like, comment, and share this video. Okay, let's see what's happening beyond the gates. We start off at the country club. Bill sees Danny and joins her for breakfast. They start talking about Chelsea, and she tells him, "You held me together through a crisis." He says, "Old patterns die hard." Chelsea tells Naomi that she feels off, like something bad is about to happen. Naomi tells her that healing from trauma takes time. She says, "You have a whole team of Duprees to hold you up until you're back to yourself." Over at Orphe Jean's, Tomas asks Kat how Chelsea is doing, and then he tells her he's not giving up on blowing her mind. He says he's been working on some new moves. They're in the middle of a kiss when Eva walks in and interrupts. She tells Kat she's sorry that Leslie's house drama has created trouble for her family. But Kat's not trying to hear it, so Eva leaves the table. And then Tomas tries to defend Eva and calls Kat a mean girl. At the hospital, Andre stops by to talk to Ashley, and she tells him it had to be fate that they didn't get together because Derek would be all alone right now. She says she and Derek have connected on a deeper level since the accident, and Derek is in the hallway listening. Andre says same with him and Danny, and he tells her he hopes Derek makes a full recovery. Samantha brings a boy over to Kat and Chelsea's place, supposedly to work on an English project. Danny tells Bill that she thinks he's using her to avoid going home. She says she heard him tell Haley to stay out of family business. Bill says that was just in the heat of the moment. And then Andre walks up and tells Bill, "You're in my seat." Chelsea tells Naomi that she doesn't want to be the center of attention anymore. She says she wants her privacy back. And then Naomi tells her that she saw Allison at the police station, and Allison had the nerve to ask her to be her attorney. Chelsea says, "Well, I hope you told her yes." She wants Naomi to make sure Allison goes to prison for life. But Naomi tells her no judge would ever allow that. Derek tells Ashley that he's the luckiest guy in the world. He says the accident made him realize what's really important. Ashley says, "Me too. It brought us back together, maybe even closer." Tomas asks Kat what can Eva do to prove herself. Kat says she can emancipate herself from Leslie, but she won't because they're one and the same. And then she tells him, "Take your pity for that basic biatch and choke on it." And then she walks out. After Bill leaves, Andre tells Danny, "Maybe it's time we had the ex chat." Danny says they were just discussing the girls. What about you? Andre tells her he just talked to Ashley and he thinks they got some closure. Samantha and her little friend start kissing, and Kat walks in and says, "Samantha, you better start talking, and this boy needs to leave now." Samantha says, "It's not what you think, and you gave me a key." Kat tells her, if you want to have a boy over, you need to do it at your house with proper supervision. Samantha says, "Please don't rat me out." And Kat says, "I won't, but you need to tell your parents, and don't let this ever happen again." Eva goes back over to Tomas's table, and he starts complaining about Kat. She says, "What are you gonna do?" And he says, "I don't know." Over at Orphe Jean's, Ashley meets her mom on her lunch break, and she tells her she needs to talk about Derek versus Andre. She says she feels something electric every time she's with Andre, but Derek is everything she thought she wanted. Jan tells her this is a big decision. What are you gonna do? Bill goes over to Naomi's apartment to check in with her and Chelsea. He says, "Tell me what's going on." I don't want to miss another thing happening in your lives. He says, from now on, I'm going to be so involved, you're going to get tired of me. Kat goes back to Orphe Jean's, and she sees Tomas and Eva holding hands. And then she turns and walks away. Samantha's friend comes back over after Kat leaves, and she wants to pick up where they left off. Derek is about to tell Ashley that he has feeling in his leg, but she says, there's something I need to say. She says she wants them to build a beautiful life together, and then she gets down on one knee and asks him to marry her. And that's how the show ended. Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to check out my playlist, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.